Hello, this is me, Ojukalawa the Oracle himself, one of United Kingdom. Today I'm going to talk about what some men shouldn't do and what some women shouldn't do, and what a man and a woman supposed to understand themselves. Alright? Now, we are come to the world of 21st century where some women want equality, they want this, they want that from the man. This one we have come to the world that we're into, that where most of our men, our young men out there, they have become lazy and relaxed. Now when I mean lazy, I didn't mean it in a wrong way, please. For anyone that is going to be watching, and those that will be criticizing me, that's fine, it's allowed. Alright? So now, what I'm trying to explain is that most of our guys out there who possesses some certain qualifications or potentials of making it out there or getting a good job or doing something for themselves that is meaningful. I know most of us are wanting all these collar jobs, banking jobs, high paid salary jobs. But one thing I will always say to our guys out there, it doesn't matter what kind of job you do, especially in the world we're into. It doesn't matter what kind of job you do. Alright? As long as it's legitimate and it's legal in the country, wherever you base onto. Whether America, England, Australia, Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, any part of the world, alright, that you're into. When you have your qualifications, when you have your potential of doing something, of able to get something being done. To be honest, I have to be sincere. The world we're into now, most people, most companies don't even need your qualification. Alright? All they need to know, or they needed from you is you can do the job. Now, as I was saying, back to what I was saying earlier, most of our men need to go out there and believe that they can make it. You see, when some women are talking down on their men, that's because the man is too reluctant, not able to either provide or bring in something into the house. One thing we men that need to understand, that women has limits. No matter how a woman loves you or is hardworking, supportive in the family, in a home, you understand? They have limits. Alright? Because your woman is able to go out there and able to get job, bring in money, wages into the family, helping to pay the salary. She's doing it because she believes in you that very soon you will get your feet back. You will do things appropriately. But you see, some of us, we are too reluctant. We relax too much. Because why? The woman is doing it. No. When a woman is doing it, trust me, along the way, there will be disrespect, there will be insult, there will be all sorts of things that you and I cannot imagine. You will say to yourself, oh, that woman, the beautiful woman, the loving and quiet and so God-fearing woman that I married, I never knew you're like this. Well, that is because you didn't think about the other side of the picture. Alright? But when you think about the other side of the picture, you find out that women has limits. A man can carry a family from the day he became a man till the rest of his life. But the woman cannot carry it because along the way, she will get fed up. She will be frustrated, she will get tired, she will get depression, and so on. Alright? Now that is where she ends up looking for help. And when the help she's looking for is not coming in, it becomes aggressive. So if you're a man that is into her life, and both of you are living together as family, as one couple, and you have families, kids, let's say for example, kids, all right? Apart from kids, there's other responsibilities, which is your immediate family, her immediate family, extended family, etc. and etc. So when you look at that, you find out that yes, she can't cope with all this. You can't keep coming to her and said, oh, she had to do this, she had to do that because she's working. No. If you lose your job as a man and you find that you cannot be able to go back to that same job at that point of time, I didn't say you should out of the job or forget what you're supposed to do. No, don't get me wrong. You're out of the job for a period of time, all right? I suggest you should look for something else doing. No matter how little, even if you're going out for 2-3 hours to work and you're coming back at the end of the week or month, there's something coming into your account or into the family. You can show to your woman, my dear, this is what I have got for the week or for the month, and then she can top up. Now, whereby you're also doing that, you can also use that opportunity in your free time to look elsewhere, back to what you normally do. Because probably what you normally do, you haven't had the opportunity to get it. Because some jobs, don't get me wrong, some jobs can hold your application for a long time. Even when you have gotten the job, they can hold you for some period of time. That is due to background check, referencing, documentation, and so on and so on. But when you find out you have the opportunity to do all those things, you do it. All right? Don't leave everything to the woman to be able to do it or to handle the family. Because at the end of the day, when she's doing it, she will feel inferior, that it's like she's the man of the house while you are the woman of the house. And when you're being disrespected by that same woman that you say you loved or you married with your money or you put in your house or you brought from your country to abroad to come and stay with you, hoping she will support you. All right? When she starts changing, don't think that she just did it. No, that's because she's fed up. All right? You as a man, you can keep quiet. Women can't keep quiet. Women cannot keep quiet for too long. There's a certain period of time. There might be a big calm for that period of time, for some certain time, but it can't be for too long. All right? That is me. My words to you guys out there. Anywhere, whoever that is watching this video, anywhere you are, that is my advice to most of you. Now, also, we're back to the women. All right? We women, some women, I won't say all, some, the reasonable ones, understands what is called home, family, together, for better, for worse. Some understand it. Why some don't understand it? Some are being trained. Why some are not being trained? Could be from their parents, could be from their society, could be from their church, could be from wherever, from educational level or background, understanding. Because everybody mentality is different. All right? Some understand what is called home. Why some don't understand what is called home? If you're a woman, you're supporting your man. All right? Maybe the man is working and along the way, he lost his job. Or, let me use the word, he lost his job. And you are assisting him. All right? Now, you going to work also and assisting him, it shouldn't end there. You should push him also forward, further. I know most of you do it. Don't get me wrong. Most of you do it. Most of you assist the men. Some of the men, reasonable men, and most of the reasonable men assist the reasonable men. You understand? That is the understanding between both of you. Now, where both of you understand yourself is good. But if you find he lost his job and you are in the position to also help him to look for work. Because you see, some people, when they lose job, they lost interest. They get angry. They say, oh, I can't. Oh, I don't know why I have to lose my job. Oh, the whole time I've given it to them. With that anger, frustration, they are not able to go forward. Or when they apply for work and then it's not working for them. They believe when they apply for 1, 2, 3, and then it's not working for them, just because there's someone, woman in the house, their woman is working, they will feel relaxed. You understand? So in that aspect, you find that your husband or your man is feeling too relaxed. If you can support him, if you have ideas, if you have anyone to introduce him to, or any job to introduce him to, like for example, you go online, you have him to search for work, and you tell him to apply for it. Sometimes, even if he doesn't apply for it for him. Let them call him for interview and let him go for it. All right. What I'm saying this is that so many of us have become so lazy and relaxed. Because why? They see they're getting help either from their other spouse, which is their woman, or their man. Woman as well, you too. We are in a world that, yes, it's 21st century. Everybody wants equality. Not 100% equality, but at least some certain rights to be given to them. All right? Assist. When your man is doing something, you too, you're doing something. And then you're bringing it together. The only way I would say a woman shouldn't work is either she is heavily pregnant and she still just gave birth and she's still breastfeeding the child at some certain point of time or month or year. You understand? After then, maybe after 6 months or so, she should go back to work. Even though she can't do that heavy job she used to do, she should do something tangible, something little. Because see, I believe in one thing. When you're in one place, whether you're a man or a woman, when you're in one place, it makes your mind, you start having, it makes your mind to be acquiring negative things that wouldn't be a problem, will become a problem to you. Things that you normally see. For example, I have this paper, for example, in my hand, and then normally I drop it on top of the table. Before, you don't see it as anything. But because if I come back, you are home, and you come back, or you are home and you come back at my home, or you come back at my home, or I come back, you are home, and then that thing that is there, and I said to myself, hello, why is this here? Because why? I see you at home because I've seen it. Not that it has happened, it's happening consecutively, but it's because you're doing nothing. I am the one going out to do things. So it makes it more easier for the other one to get upset. Hold on, I'm at home, and this person I'm not at home, I just went to work 12 hours, 10 hours, 8 hours, whatever hours it is. And then you are sitting down in one place, doing what? Doing nothing. Dishes, cleaning, and so on. All these little things. It's very easy. It wasn't a problem when both of you are working, because both of you are working. So you're tired. But whereby one person is not doing anything, I think it is good for the other person to do some certain things. Don't wait for the man to come back and do it, or don't wait for the woman to come back and do it. Young man, if your woman go to work and you are home, prepare something for both. When she's coming back, prepare for something. Even if you haven't have kids, I always said charity begins at home. Before you start having kids, it depends how both of you start dating. Some people are dating along the way, they have kids before they got married. While some people, they get married, they get married and they're living together before they start having kids. Either way, wherever both of you are living together, are in the same compoundment. Compoundment means the same environment, the same building, the same house. All right? If the woman is going to work and you are not going to work, for example, you're off, it's your off day. Before she come back, you can prepare something for both of you to eat. You can ask, my dear babe, or whatever you call her name, whatever. Said, what would you like to eat? Or I'm preparing this. Would that be suitable? Would you like it? You should say yes. Oh, that's lovely. No, I didn't say no woman that will see her husband or her man doing something, cooking, cooking means you're trying to assist, because one thing I believe, kitchen does not belong to one person. People need to understand that. Kitchen is not for one person. All right? So, at the end of the day, it belongs to everybody. If he can go to the kitchen to fetch water to drink, if he can go to the kitchen to get something to drink in the fridge or whatever it is, it's not for one person. The man can go into the kitchen and cook. If you don't know how to cook, go to YouTube and learn. No matter what, if you learn it 2-3 times in different perspectives of dishes, definitely you will know how to cook. You would, at least you're trying. You might not be as excellent as the woman, but you're trying. And that little effort you're making can give that woman that joy. You understand? Same thing goes to you as a woman. I know most women can do it. Back home in West Africa or wherever you come from, Europe, for all this Western European, I didn't mean UK and America. Don't get me wrong. But Western European, we call Western and Eastern European. All those people and Africans, we know what is called home. You know, we understand the meaning of a man and the meaning of a man. A woman understands his role, and a woman understands her role in her own way of upbringing, depending on her family or the environment. That because people can be something else depending on their environment, depending on their family, depending on their educational background, you know, depending on the society that is around them. You understand me? That's how people can change. I change not because of my parents. I change because I want to change. Not because I grew up with my parents. My parents didn't bring me up. The little time I spent with them, I learned a little bit, but I didn't learn most of my life. I'm giving myself as an example. Most of my life didn't start with them. Whatever I learned today, I learned it by myself. Nobody taught me. Nobody told me, cook this, cook that. I learned it. And that's how you can see me. I'm a professional cook today. And I'm proud of it, of myself. Some people say, oh, man that cook, oh, this, that. No, listen. All those words doesn't bother me. It doesn't change anything for me. Oh, a man that cook, are you sure your woman, you'll be able to eat your woman's food? Yes, I will eat my woman's food, of course. Because sometimes I eat restaurant foods. Sometimes I don't feel like eating my food. So, I feel like eating from outside. The same way I can eat from outside, the same way I will be able to eat what my woman cook at home. Whether girlfriend or wife, whatever it is, in the future. However it come about, you understand? So the same way I will eat what she cook. Sometimes I will do the cooking. Sometimes she will do the cooking. Depending on what our schedules is all about. If we went to work, if we know we're going to work. For example, I'm giving you guys as an example. And I think if most of you guys, both male and female, if you guys just take your time and listen to my video properly, you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, for example, both of us, both parties, the man and the woman are going to work for the week. Let's say they work Monday to Friday, each of them. In the morning, that one go to work. In the evening, this one go to work. Or in the morning, both of them go to work. Now, wherever you know that you're working, both of you are working, I think the best thing is very easy. Cook. During the weekend, stack it up in your freezer, in the fridge. When whoever that comes back first will microwave the food. Now, I know sometimes what you cook at home, I've already put it in the freezer, maybe it's not what you needed anymore. You want to cook something else. I always say to people, for my students, those that comes to me to ask on how to cook, I always said, the best way to have a good meal or an easy meal is cook stew. Now, when I say cook stew means you can use stew, different people call it anything, but where I come from in Nigeria or in Africa, which is the West African, we call it stew. Some people call it sauce, red sauce, you know, but we call it stew. Cook stew if you're from Nigeria or Western Africa. Cook stew. If you're from Europe or whatever you are, cook red sauce, whatever it is, any sauce. Put it, dish it out, put them in the freezer or in the fridge. Now, when you come back, because sometimes you're tired to cook maybe soup, you know, or this, that, heavy food or something that will take a longer hours. The best thing I always say, you cook the stew of your own taste, put it in the freezer or in the fridge. And then when you come back from work, if you find out you don't want to eat probably eba, swallow, pounded yam, salsa, whatever it is, banku, just name it. Things that swallow, you know, that we put in our mouth. Maize. If you have the stew in the fridge or in the freezer, you bring it out. Easiest thing to do is to cook spaghetti or pasta. Spaghetti and pasta takes less than 20 minutes to get done. Simple, that is the truth. Once you put it on fire, or on your gas, whatever it is, or your electric cooker, it takes 20 minutes to get done. While that is being on the fire, you can put your stew on the microwave. your pasta is being cooked or your spaghetti is being cooked, or rather, if you think that is too difficult, buy a box of Indomie noodles. You understand? Stack up in your house. These are easy food to cook, because sometimes when we come back, we're too exhausted. So we don't want to cook a long food because it's going to take time. And then instead of you getting upset, oh, she went to work, I went to work, and then she come back, and you come back before her, depending who comes back first. Whoever that comes back first should be in the kitchen, should prepare something for other person to eat. Sometimes you can come back before your woman. Prepare it. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't cost you. It doesn't hurt. All right? Sometimes she comes back before you. She will prepare it. I'm telling you, if you're assisting and she's assisting, I don't see both of you having that much problem. Even if you're having problem, because of that assistance that you're giving, I'm telling you, that woman will think twice to stay with you. As long as you're not abusing her, you're not molesting her, you're not violating her, you're not, you know what I mean. You're not doing all those things. You're not hitting her. All right? You're not taking advantage of her, of her kindness. You're taking advantage of it. We know relationship cannot be as smooth as everybody wants it. See? Even this paper is not smooth. The road we walk into is not smooth. The table is not smooth. This spoon is not smooth. This body that we have is not even smooth. So I don't even see. Even the sky is not smooth. So I didn't see where a relationship will go as smooth as ever. No. Sometimes you have issues. Now, when the issues arise, that's why they call understanding, maturity, you understand, and wisdom. See, I always say to God, sometimes I do pray to God, I said, God, please, all I need, give me knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You understand me? Because I believe I have these three. I can try. I might not be 100%. I can try to make use of it. You understand me? They all come together at the end of the day. So that's how it is. But a lot of people, some of us lack it. We lack knowledge. Whether you're adult, whether you're 50 years old, 45 years old, 35 years old, 70 years old, most of us, even some of our parents, they lack wisdom. That is the truth. Some of our parents, they lack wisdom. So at the end of the day, if you have this wisdom in you, I think you can be able to handle some certain things, your affairs, whether man ahead of you or woman ahead of you, both of you can be able to handle your affairs. To me, that's how I see this. And please, anybody that is following me, I want people to follow me up very well. Comment on my video, share it to your friends. If you don't need it, somebody else might need it. If you don't need it, your husband will need it. If your husband doesn't need it, your wife will need it. Your wife doesn't need it, your girlfriend will need it. Your girlfriend doesn't need it, your boyfriend will need it. Someone will need it. If it's not you, somebody will need it. Share my videos. I'm going to stop here for today. And this 23 minutes. I know some of you doesn't have data, but please, whenever you have data, have time to go through some of my videos, and more will come. Thank you very much for all of you. And I pray for what I've just said will impact into someone's life. Someone will learn from something that I just said. I'm learning from people, and people have to learn from me. It is good to share wisdom, because wisdom is never for wasted. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. I, Oju Kalabadi, Oracle himself, one of United Kingdom, as always, yours sincerely. Take care, guys.